Now, PTSD is a blessing to victims and this multi-millionaire little kid, well, I consider him little because he's younger than my youngest boy. So, he's like, you have to change your memories. Well, you can't do that. You just have to have a strong mind and deliberately forget. Okay, sorry, forget the main point I was going to say, but, people who say other people triggered them. Well, you can, control your emotions unless the person is involved with you. Unless the person got connected to you by knowing every single aspect there was to know about you. Like, knowing where, like, talking to abusive caretakers. Let's just go there. And listening to all of the lies about abusive caretakers and then pinpointing it on the target of the child. Okay, if you're... Okay, let's just say... Okay, I don't understand, like, people from Vietnam that hear fireworks or motorcycle. And they think it's gunshots, and they go back into their mind, get their gun, and start shooting. That's really scary PTSD. Right. That shouldn't happen. Like, somebody talks about, a tragic event. It shouldn't affect you. You should be able to have a strong mind to, like, not be triggered. But if you have an insane abuser who knows every single aspect of your life, from how you were brought up with very abusive caretakers, that's a different story to try to trigger that person and destroy them in every way, every possible means that they are able to destroy them. I'm going to quickly bring up Trend Genius. I don't know why I'm doing this, but okay, YouTuber Trend Genius, he said, oh, when you have sex with someone, then you're connected for life. Okay, that was a thought, a worldly thought. He happened to be wrong. Because how could a lady get over rape? And a lady can easily get over rape if she is not attacked by an insane abuser. And what I mean by attack is just by saying they were never raped. What's all in your head? You're delusional. You were never raped. You were never raped. It's all delusional. It's all in your head. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. That is what kills the lady who was raped. That's what kills the lady who was raped. That's not a trigger. That's deliberate destruction. There's a difference. Like, a trigger would be like, oh, the Vietnam guy heard fireworks. Like, okay. I mean, it might sound similar, but no. Like, triggers can be, what? Okay, oh, this one kid, okay, he had a 2-hour webinar, a 2-day off, and they're all the same price. I'm only offering $4.97. Yeah, what about people who don't have any money? Forget you, kid. Alright, but there was a woman that had high anxiety. So, because the bunk bed fell on her, her sister fell on her, and she was in her 60s, and she still had PTSD from that. Okay, and then he said, well, she reprogrammed her mind to remember a different track. See, I don't even understand that. What do you mean? That happens. All you have to do is, like, deliberately forget. Like, what do you mean, reprogram your mind? Do what really happens. It's like the tragedy is there, and it will always be there, and that's the problem with victims. They never ever can get away from insane abusers that will constantly attack them, will constantly condemn them. That, yeah, they're delusional when really the insane abuser is extremely delusional in their denying of what actually took place. And I don't care if you're embarrassed for treating another person like shit or not. Like, where did it come from? It comes from being abused as a kid themselves, and just, carrying a million demons in you to attack your favorite victim. Like, I didn't do anything wrong at all, except just try to survive in this world. And that's all I've ever done. And, for somebody to try to manipulate is just totally insane. Like, try to manipulate that they're a good person and they didn't do anything wrong. And I'll just tell you how white trash are. White trash parents. And, okay, they'll drop off their kids for the day. And that happened to me when my kids were small. My relatives, well, I'm going to respect them. I'm not, but they dropped their kids off for the day. A close relative. Alright, that's what white trash do. No manners at all. Alright, I went somewhere with my children. Dropped off. Oh, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Right there. Lie. Rude lie. Because they didn't come right back. At least 2 hours. And that's rude, but the person that's in denial is completely delusional and will never, ever admit being rude. I mean, if you're going to leave for at least an hour, at least tell that person, I'm not going to be back for at least an hour. No, that didn't take place. No, instead, I exploded. And every right so. I had a right to be righteously angry. Like, what the hell were you? Well, I'm thinking, I'm going to have to camp out here. Like, I'm stuck in Reading. I don't know what the hell to do. And now the person knows exactly what I'm talking about. Just completely rude. Like, like, white trash is totally oblivious to their actions. They're horrifying with their actions, and they don't make any sense. They're oblivious and don't care. They really don't care. At bottom line, they do not care. It's so obvious. Like, respect is respect. Telling somebody what you are going to do is respecting them. And white trash, well, look at the Jerry Springer show. That was my life, okay? I never wanted to be white trash, but that was my life, okay? And my dead husband, I will strongly say, was total white trash. Like, if you want to see the Jerry Springer show, I mean, he was worse. And so was all the other insane narcissists in my life. And what can I say? I mean, that's my life. It's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But insane narcissists cannot accept what they've done. Whatever. Should I put this up?